it's important to actually read what Nancy Pelosi said about why she went to Taiwan. There's an op-ed, an opinion piece that she wrote, or her aides wrote, but it's under her signature, that's in the Washington Post just in the last few hours. In it, she cites the 1979 Taiwan Relations Act. And that was the act that was signed following the second Shanghai Community, or the second reaffirmation of the Shanghai Communique in 1979 when Deng Xiaoping met with Jimmy Carter. She said, in the 1979 Taiwan Relations Act, the U.S. vows for the defense of Taiwan, vows for the defense of Taiwan. And then as you read on in the op-ed, she contextualizes her trip to Taiwan with her recent visit to Kiev and her meeting with Zelensky at the moment that Ukraine and Russia are at war. So Nancy Pelosi has gratuitously carried out what the Chinese are calling a strategic level provocation in violation of the One China policy, in violation of the Shanghai Communique. And the reason that she's doing it, and I think it's with actually the blessing of the Biden administration and the Pentagon, I don't really think Nancy Pelosi has the ability to go completely on her own here. What she's doing basically is escalating the conflict between the United States and China and putting it in the context of an actual real war that's taking place in the territory of Ukraine. And I think this is preparation for the next step in the major power conflict strategy that the U.S. adopted as a Pentagon quadrennial report in 2018,
right,
and which has emerged now as the consensus position of the U.S. This is, in fact, playing with fire. The American people don't want this. The last thing we need in the United States is another war. Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, before that, Vietnam and Korea. I mean, this has to stop. The American people have real problems, and the last thing they need is an unnecessary confrontation with China, and that's what Nancy Pelosi is stoking.